And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Wild Arms Alter Code F. I'm your host, Nick Legato, and we left off after doing some puzzles and some good stuff. Now it's time to deal with the rough stuff. Ooh, baby. So this is going to be, obviously, as you can see, we couldn't get very far without being flung into the battle. How would you like to die? Well, we get to pick what we want to get hit by. Fire sounds good. I didn't equip any anti-base stuff, anything to protect myself from it. We're going to throw Lucky Car and Rudy. Cecilia, do you have Quick? I gave you Quick, yes. So let's go with Shining Star, and let's use Quick. That way we can go before the boss gets a turn. We'll use Jack to throw up a Gala card, may as well, since we do need money at this juncture for the... at least until other events take place. Ash Reducer! If my sting a little. Ooh, yeah, it did sting a little. We'll just keep an eye on it for a while, then we'll figure it out a little bit. So we're throwing up, like I said, throwing up Quick. Then we'll probably throw up Protect as well with Shining Star. And then hopefully we'll have enough for permanence very, very soon. But my ability to react first is going to be important here. Tastes like healing. Oh my god, he's going to ask me every turn, isn't he? Fire. Kill me with fire. We'll use Rudy as a minor source of healing. Shining Star. Well, wait a minute. We don't need Shining Star for this. Let's just use it. Protect. And for Jack, I want to say... oh, I don't know. Well, we gotta stay pretty much as close to full HP as we can, so let's just do this. Then next turn I'm going to use Permanence if I have it. I didn't check to see if I had it. I hope I do. Let's see here. Hit with the Ash Reducer, great. But that works even better for us, so nice. Okay, now that we've done that, how would you like to die? Hit me with Darkness. So now that we are able to do what we need to do, let's see. Oh, well, we need to do Permanence. So, do that. Shining Star. Well, actually, let's do Reinforce. Right? There we go. And Jack, you just stand there and look cute. How about that? Not that you're cute, but let's just have you stand there and finagle your sword around. So, what I'm doing is pretty much trying to make myself either nearly invincible or as close to invincible as I can possibly get. Because after we do Reinforce here, we'll probably want to do Command Replay and then Shining, then we'll probably do Permanence then. But we'll need to do it soon because it's gonna run out of time to be able to actually throw this out. Which is why I keep healing Rudy. Darkness is fine. Guard. Shining Star. Do I even have Command Replay? No, I do not. So let's just throw up Permanence then, shall we? And after this, we'll be able to start it throwing down for the most part. We're just, like I said, I'm just kind of prepping. We're doing all this prep. Is it going to be necessary? Probably not, but for those of you who are not at the level that I'm at, and you are substantially weaker, this is a great strategy. I'm trying to beat him outright without having to resort to being insanely cheap. Well, I mean, it's okay to be cheap. I mean, I'm still going to use Gatling Raid, but in general, I'm really just trying to beat him, show you a way to prepare yourself to take damage. We could also use our summon of the what is it called? The Holy Man. Fire sounds good enough. So before we're gonna get ready to attack soon, so let's keep that in mind. But Holy Man's Sorrow is what we're looking for, and Jack will be ready to attack soon as well. It's not like we need to do anything else, so let's guard. And then after this, we'll be ready to unload. So healing. Nice. So now we've pretty much made ourselves quasi unbeatable, as you can see. That's really what it took. But oh my god, just stop asking at this juncture. So FP increase, anti-magic barrier, anti-elemental barrier, and quick has worn off, it looks like. So we might have to rethrow that out, but for the most part, let's lock on and use... Well, the way we want to do this is we want everybody to act after Rudy. So let's actually set this up. So let's manually put Rudy, followed by Jack, and then Cecilia. Okay. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Did I do it right? Okay, Rudy, Jack, and then Cecilia. This should work. So, in other words, everybody's going to wait for Rudy to go, who's going to unload with a Gatling Raid. Not that it's a big deal right now. We should have done it earlier, but I didn't put Fragile on the enemy. But it's not a big deal. And we'll hit him with whatever the hell we want. Cute angle sounds good enough for me. As Jow, wait a minute, I shouldn't have used Accelerator. Oh, fail. Okay, I see. I'm still in a heap of trouble, though. I'm gonna have to actually stagger my attacks to get 2 characters to go, then have Rudy go. Well, let's see. Let's see if it really works that way. Yeah, it does. No, it does not. Or he at least cannot apparently block that. Okay, so how would you like to die? Sucked into a swirling torrent. Let's lock on and hit him again with a Gatling Raid here. Hit him with any elemental shindig here. Hellscream will work for me. Sure, why? Well, now that we know it won't really work that way, let's just do it anyway. I think it still counts, but whatever. Sun Chop! Well, there we go. We got through that time. But I think it ended the battle. So as you can see, he's not very difficult if you throw up enough defense. To the point where you can stop worrying about him doing damage. If you're 10 levels lower, yes, this boss is going to be really tough. But as you can see, even at 10 levels lower than what I am, you could pretty much take him on easily. So don't stress too much about it being too hard. 'Cause you'll be fine. Okay, so the battle is won with Rudy slowly starting to catch up. We just have to keep it up, you know. Not much we can do outside of that other than keep it going, you know. We get a Wind Blade Breaker +3, which we'll probably almost rarely use, because I didn't even throw up Elemental Protection for that battle. Okay, let's move, shall we? As we head up the stairs. Over the hill, that's who the head. And, oh look it's the entrance. The place we were at in the beginning. Let's go ahead and use a duplicator, may as well. So that we don't have to come back. If you heard me actually say so we don't have to come back. There's a lot of truth to this. Alright, we'll pick up a Fire Break 2, useless, a Force Carrot, always awesome. And a Small Flower, which has its uses. Alright, let's head out. Derp, 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 derp. And since we haven't gone this way, let's go this way. We'll go north again. Okay. It's one of these books. Blah 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 blah. Called dangly parts. Is this all the same book? I have a feeling it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Wow. What the hell? Let's head up the stairway, shall we? Let's keep going. Yoink, 10 G's, which is always acceptable. And the mayor's home, nice. More goods. As you can see, I'm still avoiding battles because we are too strong to really benefit from random battles. Maybe I'll pick up one or two right now, just so I can use the, just so I can scan them, but that's about it. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully it's the other enemy type. Okay, let's go ahead and keep moving here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright. Shit be wacky-o. Oh, great. What are they doing? Let's put the woman on display. No, it looks like she's in demon format. Elmina! Uh-oh. Nobody messes with Jack's love doll, love toy. Oh, great. Yeah, the human sacrifice. I think I actually said that that's how it was going to play itself out earlier, didn't I? You're the Blue Quarter Knight. What? Call him the Blue Quarter Knight like he joined you, lunatics, you losers, you schmucks. Is that even possible? Yes, it's possible. Possible and very easy. Darkness tiered. The antithesis of the tiered. Good lord. You know, a game is a little overcomplicated when the language is that a high school kid could not figure out, probably, with some sort of ease. Your horrible race was stationed in orbit in the basis of our plan. We'll use these satellites to reflect the negative life energy and irradiate Felgaia. Sounds like a plan. It means you're going to be sociopaths. This will destroy the network, the basis of the Guardian's power. This will break the ley line and bring them in. We'll turn into a dead world as every creature is torn apart. Well, at least it sounds like we have goals. Yeah, yep. Okay, now this storyline just got sexist. Needed to the darkness pierce core. The output to maximum power. Uh-oh. What's going on? Of course they conveniently teleport away. Maybe get the hell out of here? There's nothing we really can do. Yeah. Well, it looks like you are sitting back and watching, buddy. Hate to say it, but, you know. It started! The teardrop, all the lives in the world, everyone's screaming. Sorry, at this point of the game, the story just... We never seem to catch a break. Bastards! You know, and it just drives me nuts whenever this kind of stuff plays itself out like this. Holy crap. He refused by the ordaining reflectors poured out over all Felgaia. You know, it's one thing when you feel like you're making progress. It's another thing to make progress and then fall back down again. It's another thing to just seemingly never make progress. Holy shit, I think I see me some lava. Spilled the earth from the lava ray. Oh boy. Incoming! I could totally ride that. Maybe stand still. Blah, 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 blah. Tornadoes of immense ferocity. Nothing can be done as all these disasters overwhelm the Felgaia. Stand all terrified. Yep, them tornadoes heading this way. And yet Jack just stands there bitching and complaining. Did that actually do something? If that... Holy shit, he actually broke it. Yeah, it was that easy. We saved the world. Or did we? Who knows? Who knows? Don't come any closer. I've got the herp-a-derp. Don't come any closer. I have copyright infringement written all over me. Though this game did come before Valkyrie Profile. And she does look like this in, I believe, in the original game. I mean, she's not obviously detailed that well, but when you fight her in battle, she looks almost like she does now, so whose copyright infringement is who? Because you have to remember, Wild Arms 1 is one of the first RPGs to hit the PlayStation, at least in the US. You know, it does predate, I believe, Final Fantasy VII, so... And we know Valkyrie Profile came way later, so... Near the middle point, closer to the end middle of the PlayStation 1's career. Max output, we could have accomplished our plan. You must know that. El Hazard is questioning the man. Caw Dingle, huh? Caw Dingle, dangle, dangly parts, whatever. Whatever helps them sleep at night. Guardian's Pharaoh is waned, and the seal on Caldingo has been broken. Okay, well. Everything is going according to plan. If that human had not stopped Lady Harkin. Yeah, well, El Hazad, did you ever think that maybe the intentions have changed? He says that now. The final stage. Which could be, who knows? Cactus cooler with vodka. Hey, if you're gonna play a game, you may as well play it in style. In my case, the style of drinking. Because at this point, it seems that the two garbanzos here have a pretty good idea of what they plan on doing. Are we gonna allow them to do that? Probably not. Denied. You guys, what are you doing stepping out of the honor ceremony? What were you thinking? Ah, yes, flashbacks. Memories. Garrett. Knows the uncle found us. Of course he's not going to punish the woman. That sounds like a plan. Very, Final Fantasy-esque of you, Elmina. So, blah, 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 blah. Pledge my knightly courage. How's that, Elmina? Show it to me sometime. Ooh, show what to you? Okay, I am the armor, the pillar of defense. Elmina is the weapon, and Garrett is the strap-on. Garrett the lazy, Garrett the drunk, Garrett the womanizer, Garrett the prick. Ah, the gauntlet. That means I get to be around a woman more often? I will do that then. And there's the rest of the weirdos. Yeah, my God. Yeah, didn't he take like a spear to the throat in the opening? The Greaves, huh? So, he must be very flamboyant. Okay, so this is the whole knight group that apparently is a deal here. It appears that Garrett is, I would say, Jack. If you haven't figured this out by this point, I would say this is a good time to figure it out. It's pretty obvious that Garrett is Jack. He was the only survivor. That's why I had that urge at the beginning of the Let's Play to name him Garrett, but I changed my mind. Not that it would have mattered, because they never really make that an issue, you know? They never really make it that if you knew his name, you would know anything. I don't know. I don't think it was a big deal, personally. There's nothing to worry about but fear itself. You must be exhausted carrying me all the way. Yeah, really, Jack. You are kind of heavy. You need to lay off the poo-tang, Betty. I mean, never mind. I was so caught up with my plan for revenge that it affected my memory. Well, now it looks like he's changed his goals here. You're right, you're such a dick. And this is where he finally says, my real name is... Abandoned castle in the snowy valley of the Arctica region. There's someone waiting for my arrival. I can sense it. I've been there before, and we both abandoned our past together. I must go to Arctica Castle and find to start a new life. To Arctica Castle! I'm determined not to fail this time. No more feeling guilty, no more blood, no more tucking my dong between my legs and fleeing in terror. Okay, so now that we've done that, sure, the party's all... No, the party's not all flabber whatever. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and head out to the town of Aldehyde, because there's a few things we can partake in doing. And actually, I believe one of those things is finishing a side quest, or as actually, technically, it's finishing 2 side quests, if I'm not mistaken. And we can do it all here in Aldehyde, so it's not like it's a big deal. So let's go ahead and we'll go to Tom's place, because we're going to get some good stuff. Tom has some good stuff waiting for us. Well, not good stuff waiting for us. We've got to actually deliver the mayor's house, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the only thing in town that needs to be repaired. So let's do that. And now that we've done that, we actually have to go outside and fight the usual 2 battles. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. Okay, so the town should be officially restored. So now that it's restored, so it should be restored, let's examine the monument, and we should get something neat from that. Since souls may be battered, but they can be rejuvenated by the power and the will of the people to protect you with the rest of the world for So we get a summon. Well, we get a guardian, rather. Guardian summon. Whatever the hell you want to call it. We obtained Castle Defense. Castle Defense. Cool. Okay, so we've done that. We're not done yet, though. Let's go into the inn. Probably exploit its services while we're here. Since I know it's been a while, but... There we go. Yes. Okay, so now that we will do that, we should be fully healed. Now let's go ahead and talk to the guy that's over here. Come on, you. Uh-huh. And we get the Dispelrado. Okay, so make sure you pick that up. I'm looking at the item going, how the hell do you pronounce that again? Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and head over to the hospital, I believe is this building. And looky here. Grandchester was sunk by a monster. It's Beavis and Butthead. Let's see. Returning from the ship graveyard. Yeah, that's what you get, numbnuts. For those of you who do not remember Drake from earlier, he's the guy that... He was a competitor to Bartholomew, though, so something to keep in mind. Which I completely ignore what they just did. Alright, so now that that's been said and done, we're not quite done yet with this area. So let's go back to Tom, because he's got one more job to do before we continue forth, shall we? Okay, $5,000, and he'll rebuild for us the sweet candy. Yay. We gotta fight 2 more battles, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, 2 battles have been fought. Let's go ahead and finish up here with this little side quest. And this one's missed frequently because most people just skip it. In general, they just skip it. I want to make sure it is done, though. It should be done. I'm afraid I'm not healing very fast staying here in the hospital. Blah, 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 blah. So... yeah, so let's go ahead and head outside then, shall we? As he suggested. Running. Let's head down and out. Derp, 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 derp. And there it is, Sweet Candy 2. And it's faster than the other Sweet Candy. Anyway, but we're not going to go and use the boat right now. There's a chance we could run into a boss, and that would be, if you remember earlier, it would probably be the Leviathan Golem. So we want to avoid sailing as much as possible for the time being. Let's go ahead and head to Rosetta Town. Actually, I think I could have just teleported directly to the secret garden, couldn't I? Even though I'm within walking distance. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I can do that. Not that it's a big deal, because it's right here. But why they need to make it so you teleport to those 2 places is beyond... Why you have to go to those places is beyond me. Let's go ahead and see where our nectars are at. Remember, I maxed out its growth, so our goal is to pretty much get it to... We want to get maximum nectars before we bother growing anything else. Whenever we get a free heal berry... or even some revived fruits. We've got a lot of revived fruits. We might want to start improving those breeds. Like I would easily put in, you know, as many... I would only want to carry no more than 30 revived fruits with me. I could even get by on 20, but 30 is a safer bet. So let's do 30. And same with potion berries. I can get around on 30 potion berries. And I've been putting a few potion berries in here every time. But here's the deal, guys. This is how this is going to end up playing out. When I finish growing nectars, I'm going to obviously grow like potion berries until I finish off potion berries, followed by mega berries. Or actually, I could even skip mega berries and focus more on revived fruits, whichever I decide to do. The idea is this is how you max stuff out. You have to grow it, and then, you know, well, there it is. You have to grow it. So it's not a difficult task to do. You just have to grow the item and then come back. I would recommend coming back to the secret garden after you've completed like a dungeon or 2. Every dungeon you kind of complete, or every major questing that you do, come back. There is a chance that you will be able to partake in getting reaping the benefits of the growing abilities of the secret garden. I'm just going way into too much detail, but that's really what you need to do. And it's not, like I said, it's not very difficult, so just do it. It won't take you very long. Okay, we need to go visit the chief. So this is something which is now available to us. It really wasn't available to us earlier. You know, it actually was available to us earlier, but there was no point in doing it earlier because it wasn't such a big deal earlier, in my opinion. But that's to each his own, right? This isn't the right house. We need to find the elder's house, which, you know me, I can't do that to save my life. Let's climb down, shall we? It's one of these buildings, and I always forget which one it is. It's not you. I never did get that barrel. Yeah. Many of you may remember I actually never got the item that's in that barrel behind the chickens, and I refused to try until like a certain point of the game where if it affects something important, then I'll try to do it, but I don't believe it actually. I believe that it doesn't mess with anything important, so damn it. I've gone into every house except the right one. So it must I was right. It was the one with the old lady in front of the door, I think. Or maybe not. What the hell? Now I'm starting to get pissed. No. And the whole point of what I'm trying to do is this actually will get us to the place we need to actually go. It's not in there. Let me check again. The Elder's house. Really? Not this one? No. We're looking for a dog, and this dog actually gives us the location of a important place. It's gotta be this one. I thought I went in here. I guess I didn't. Well, whatever. Okay. Seal of the Circle of Time. Alright, well, at least we know. Now, why am I making such a big deal about going to Perpetual Engine? You'll find out. It's not very complicated. There's no reason why. Let's go ahead and fly over there, shall we? Do-do-do-do-do. And it should be right about here. Ta-da! Let's go ahead and head inside. Now, I think you can find this place on accident, but again, you won't be able to do anything right away, so there's no point in flipping out over it. Let's go ahead and head down. There's no enemies here to my knowledge, so don't worry too much about it. Okay, so look at this room. It's pretty crazy. So let's do this. No, wait a minute. There we go. And yes, this is very it's not silly, but this place has always been here, and we have access to some stuff early on, but it's not a big deal. I'm serious, dude. It's not really a big deal. We have access to every one of these things right now, except for one. So just be weary of it, but it's true. We'll use hand pan. But this is a good time to do it now because we can do everything. We can do pretty much everything that we need to do for this. So that's what makes it nice and plausible here. Get a 1G. This one's pretty obvious too. And then they start getting a little more complex after this. Not that it's very difficult, but eh. Actually, I don't think it ever really gets difficult. It's really just the game's way of saying, do you have all the tools? We get a crest graph, which is always welcome. We will see that... Oh! Not that it's a big deal, but still. Hate falling. I'm having to do all this again. There we go. So now we can actually get access to this. As you can see, nothing insanely interesting. We're not going to get anything interesting other than that crest graph. Crest graph. So other than the crest graph, you know, that's all we really care about. I thought I heard something knocking at my door. This should be pretty straightforward. Hook shot. And we'll even be able to hook shot back. Ta-da! Okay. Angel Quill 2. Oops. No, let's hook shot back, not miss the thing. Kabloink. Bye, kitty. So, and this is important for a very... You have to do this in order to do a side quest. So, it is something, you know, that needs to be done. Another 3K. Mighty Gloves time. Remember, we are still missing one tool, mind you. Haven't used this in a while, have we? So, okay, that's all said and done. We'll need the grenade with him next, probably. Yay! And you notice I'm just doing this in order. To show you that it can be done. Get a clear chime, too. You know, it's just another thing for us to fart around with. Let's go ahead and throw that. Ta-da! That's always easy. I think the rest of the items we get are actually status things. No joke either. I think they're actually just status boosts. We need the jump shoes. And... it would help if I stood on it, wouldn't it? There we go. Up and away! Okay. And we're almost done, guys. Almost done. Let's jump down. This is obvious. And we should know what this is. There we go. Open you. Ta-da! Fire break. And last but certainly not least. Now there is obviously one switch we cannot reach. Okay, don't worry about it. We'll do it later. But again, you may as well come here and get some free goodies now while we can, right? Right. Okay, so we get defend 2. Alright, so that's all we can do. There's only one switch left, which we can actually not alter yet. We don't have Jack's final tool. But we figure we do it now. Because we might use some of the stuff we just found soon, so... You know. Just saying, yo. So now that we've wasted time with that, per se, we get to actually continue our quest. But before we do that, let's go ahead and head to Basker really quick. And let's bind our new magic spell here, shall we? Like I said, don't take the boat anywhere yet until you think you're ready to take on the Leviathan Golem. Because there is a chance you'll run into that, and you don't want to throw down with that sucker, I think, at all. Oh, wait, not here. Damn it, I forget where... Is that her? And I think I actually have turbulence already out there. No, I do not. I don't want that. We definitely need that, magic-wise. That's Hocus Pocus. So maybe it's under attack magic? I'm a little confused. You know what? Let's get rid of restore. I know I'm missing something and it's actually bugging me that I am. Yeah, okay. There it is. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, so now that we've done that, yay! Before we continue, let's take a look at Jack really quick, because we need to set some things up before we get too far. I would say let's put in, if we have one, we have a blocker. No, because Rudy has a blocker, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we'll be okay. The way Jack's set up now is it's not bad, so I don't think it'll be an issue. Okay, so now that we've pretty much done all of that, we can take care of one big little thing. Big little thing. We need to head to Arctica Castle, which is where we're going to pick up the next episode, guys. So, I'm going to show you where it is before we stop. It's that blinking red dot over here, obviously out in the snowbound area. We should be able to land right near it. Yeah, we were looking for items over here. No, there. Ta-da! But before we continue on forth, on the next episode of Let's Play Wild Arms Alter Code F, we handle a few things that we need to do. And you know what that is here at Arctica Castle. We'll see you then.